Here at the United Nations headquarters in New York City, the Siltotine Nation in British Columbia is celebrating an anniversary. It's been 10 years since the Supreme Court of Canada agreed the nation holds Aboriginal title to part of its traditional territory. While that's cause for celebration, what's not is the state of emergency there caused by the abuse of opioids. Zina Lula is a youth ambassador.
Our youth are taking drugs to try and stop the pain, the trauma they have experienced. Our people are being poisoned, just like our waters and our lands. We come here with heavy hearts, but also with a message for Canada and the world. We know the path to healing, it is decolonization.
Chief Joe Alfonse says the youth will change the future.
Our youth today, they're educated, they're rich in their culture, they're proud, and they seek the spotlight. So deal with us. You think we're tough, you wait till they come of age.
Meanwhile, in South America, Indigenous people's rights are criminalized. Carlos Hendy is the hereditary chief of the Mixcoto people in Nicaragua. He says he cannot return home after he spoke at the forum last year, alleging his son was murdered.
Even though that, our voice is not against the Nicaraguan government, our voice is just to ask for the indigenous people's right. But even so, they see us as a legitimate opposition to them. That's what they see us. And we are no opposition to no government. We are just indigenous people asking for indigenous people's rights.
Now Hendy is living in the United States, fearing for his life.
Yes, I'm afraid of myself. Even in the United States, I'm afraid of myself. I'm exiled in the United States.
Clem Chartier is the international ambassador for the Manitoba Métis Federation. He says Hendy's fears are justified. Chartier is at the forum on behalf of Indigenous leader Brooklyn Rivera, who was arrested in Nicaragua after criticizing the Nicaragua government.
And we have not to this day heard a thing about where he is, what his situation is like. And I'm here, and I did make an intervention to ask the UN to continue its efforts to have him produced, to have proof of life, and also to work towards his release.
The forum continues on Friday with discussions to improve Indigenous health and wellness and empower youth voices. Angel Moore, APTN National News, New York City.